Are we live? Are we on? All right, all right. How's everybody doing? We're the girls that promote you. I am here with my girl, Al Kamar.
And this is my girl, Miss Tippy.
How's everybody? And Happy New Year. Thank you for joining us on the What's on Your Mind show, where we would like to promote what you're doing.
Yes.
Let's tell them a little bit what's going on here at Everlasting Life. If you never heard of Everlasting Life, you better head here on elifemedia.net, which where you can download on your phone so you can see all of what we have going on here. Everlasting Life is a nice, lovely restaurant. I know some of you all have started out New Year's resolutions talking about you want to lose a little weight. Well, if it's a lifestyle, you won't have to change anything, okay? You agree with that?
I do.
I'm
I
telling you,
do.
sometimes I like to drink my meal.
Mm-hmm.
And this is what we have, a lovely
Yummy.
smoothie
Those are
where
great, too.
you can purchase at Everlasting Life,
Yeah.
and they are so delicious. What else do we have? Marketing our own business.
Yes.
Tell
we
them about
are.
what you do. What do you have?
Wow. Let me show you guys. I can better show you than I can tell you. So Miss Tippy here is adorning one of my brand new pieces.
Yes.
Just got in. So this beautiful, look at this sapphire lapis piece.
It's so
It's a
yummy.
choker style. Then she has the earrings to match. I have all type of beautiful crystals and stones and things like that to choose from. This particular one is good for reducing anger, right?
Ooh, I
And
like.
mental growth.
Yeah.
Right? And self-actualization. So, yeah, so it has, the stones have different meanings to them. And, of course, they're beautiful.
Yes,
so, of
it
course,
is.
you're going to reduce anger. How can somebody be angry at you looking at
Well, you
something
see
that
how happy I am, right?
So come see me, guys. I'm here 4 days a week, Tuesday through Friday, right here at Everlasting Life with all of my jewels displayed. You see something new every week.
Yes.
So, yeah.
And just to quickly tell you about what I do, I'm a natural hairstylist, but of course I went somewhere else and let someone else, kind of hook me up because I don't do my own hair. And I'm also a founder of Two Natural Hair Expos, DC Love Locks, and Napioki Karaoke Hair Show, which, by the way, we're going to do a little bit of karaoke here today.
Yes,
and
fun,
today
fun.
I am rocking an outfit. This is a lovely
Let
vest.
me get out the
Can't
way.
really
Let me get out
stand
the
up.
way.
And it's
Look
by
at this.
Kathy Global Inc. Custom Clothing. If you like this here, nice, lovely
Some you might
vest.
gotta stand up and
I
let them
don't
see
know.
the
I mean,
whole,
don't make me model. don't make me do
Look
it.
at all that. Flares it.
Don't do it. I would love to do it. Oh, yes.
Silly.
And guess where you can find this? You can find this lovely custom clothing right here,
Right here.
at Everlasting Life. Give them the address.
It's 9185 Central Avenue.
Did you hear that?
Again, 9185 Central Avenue.
Thank you,
Right
thank
inside
you.
the Hampton Mall Shopping
And
Center.
some of the things that you may see here at Everlasting Life, you will not find at your local malls. So this is the place to be when you want to promote your business, when you want to eat healthy, eat right, and meet some great people. I ain't going to tell you all of what you can meet here. But I
Right.
tell you, when I hang out here, I see everybody that I went to school with. People
Yeah.
that I grew up with,
Yeah, it's
people that
really
I
a
don't
hub.
want to run into, you find them here at Everlasting Life.
It really is a hub, family, for just community. It's community-based, community-oriented. I'm here 4 days a week, so I see a lot and I hear a lot of the feedback from the customer base, and people just love this place. We have some people that come every day, and they come, it's their little hangout spot. They come, they get on their phones, on their computers, do their work, and they talk, locally, collectively amongst each other. And did they know that there's 3 locations?
Three
Three locations,
Yes, it
family.
is.
Everlasting
One
Life, yeah,
here.
that's one.
And then you have Evolve, which is in the Tacoma station.
Yeah.
And the other one is
Vigorito.
Vigorito.
That's also in Tacoma Park. So yes. So there are 3 locations. Don't forget about the other 2, family.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the other thing that I want you to know that's also going on here at Everlasting Life, every Wednesday night, Dr. Baruch is going to be able to share with you some great tips on healthy living, healthy eating. And for those of you who have, concern questions that you really want to ask Dr. Baru, you'll be able to do that here every Wednesday at 7 p.m. It's the Health, Wealth, and Knowledge of Self show. So please don't forget that. That's every Wednesday with Dr. Baru.
Right.
Some of you ladies, y'all already know y'all want to be here for other reasons, but we ain't selling that, okay? We're here to learn how to live healthy and wealthy, and you'll be able to do that here at Everlasting Life every Wednesday at 7 p.m. So stay tuned. I'm telling you, we got some great things that go on here.
Yeah.
It's not just an eating place. It's a life. You have a business that you want to set up. Try. You can come here and set up your business. You don't have to wait for the expos.
Right.
You can come here and and share with others what you may have to sell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, if you see what we're doing, if you like what we're doing here, and you think you want to come and be a host yourself for your own show, the studio is for rent. Yeah. So keep that in mind. Yes. So just either reach out to me, myself, or call Everlasting Life directly to gain some more information about the studio, the information on how to rent out the studio for your own show.
And we also want you to call in today and join in on our fun, and also to tell us what's on your mind. The number here is 240-455-5934. So get ready to call in. I'm giving away some free tickets for tomorrow. If you're available for tomorrow to go and hang out at the African American Museum, I'm going to give them away to our first 3 callers who are able to get in today and do what we asked you to do. You must have a theme song of whatever it is that's on your mind today. Okay?
So y'all hear that? Free tickets
for you. Free tickets.
And you can't get into that. You can't get in there. Like, you just can't walk up and open the door and get in. Right. You need tickets to get in. So, Tempe got you. That's the girl right here. That's the girl. So call in.
Get ready. So what else we're going to be doing today?
Well, the topic of our show today is living our lives like it's golden.
Living your life like it's golden. Can you put that song? Play that song, girl. We want to let these folks know what really time it is.
Yes.
We're talking about living our life like it's golden.
Yes.
I am tired of people being depressed and full of mess. Did that rhyme? I'm a poet and didn't even know it.
Yes.
I'm tired of it. Come on, hit that for me. We gotta get us a DJ in here. Do we got a DJ? Roland, what you doing?
Okay, wait. We gotta work with it. Work with
you. Gotta get the phone, get the finger.
There's a whole lot going on at once.
Okay, so everyone, this is where you can let your hair loose, be able to just be stress-free just for a day.
We're going to have fun today.
You come here and tune in to elifemedia.net and join in on the What's on Your Mind show. Put all that stress and mess behind you and have fun. Call it and tell us what's really on your mind. Okay, so in that order, we were spending a lot of time on trying to find it. So what we're going to do, if this is how it's going to be, we may just sing a tidbit of some of the nuts. But since this is our
here we go.
first song that we're going to do it, also we have a special guest in the audience, in the studio with us, and we're going to tell you a lot about her and how you can see what she has going on for us. All right? Good things. In the meantime, between time, really love what I'm wearing today. Yes. Okay, so we don't have that song ready, or do we have it ready?
Here we go.
Okay, that's our little song.
Bear with me. I'm new.
I'm just going to let her play just a little bit of it because I don't like the little times that, in between thing. We got to keep it moving, keep it smoothing, and keep it doing what we do. Okay? So in the meantime, y'all call 240-455-5934 and have your song ready, already queued up. But like we tell you, we are definitely into living our life like it's golden. Can you tell? Pulling off the shelf and putting it on my chain, what? And wearing it around my neck like you see. I'm taking my freedom and putting it in my car, what? Whenever I choose to go, it would take me far. Living my life like it's golden. Living my life like it's golden. You what?
Like it's golden. Living my life like it's golden. Living my life like it's golden. Yeah.
Yes, and that's all we need of that. And so that's just that simple, everyone.
That's what we're doing.
Say a phrase and have a song to come behind it. We want to bring it on, I guess, because I think the more energy we have, the more fun. And we already have a caller calling And so while we're waiting on that caller, let's bring in our guest today. She's hanging out with us, our girl, Chris Murray. Tell them a little bit about yourself.
Absolutely. Thank you, first of all, for inviting me to be a part of this. If I wasn't excited before I got here, I'm definitely excited now. So thank you for that invitation. For everyone who doesn't know, I am Chris Murray, and I have a company called Chris Murray Media, and I do brand development strategies, and I help people with marketing and all that good stuff. Hey guys. So I'm here. I'm a part of the eLife Media family. I have a show on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, which I'll tell you a little bit more about a little bit later. But I want to get back into this karaoke. Is that what we're doing now?
Yes, we are.
All
So
right.
do you have a theme song? You could just say it.
I actually do. It's a song that I kind of tweak a little bit because it might be a little edgy for some people. But T.I., it plays in my song. Do it. What you waiting for? That's my theme song.
Okay. Do it.
All right,
Yeah,
that's good.
yeah,
Good.
yeah.
And anybody else that may have a theme song, we want you to call in today, 240-455-5934. Tell us what's on your mind and have a theme song. I think we have someone that may want to, show you how it's really done already on the phone. Caller, who do we have joining us today?
Hello, ladies. Well, how are you doing? I'm Kyle Malik, and I'm calling from Mexico. Hello. Thank you for having me. I'm so glad to call in.
Well, let me tell you guys a little bit about who this is on the line. This is my nephew, Mr. Kyle.
Nephew.
He is currently, and I'm going to tell you why we have him on the line. Because if we're talking about living life like it's golden, he is the poster child. You pull up golden in the dictionary, you're going to see his picture. So Kyle is 26 years old, family, right? He's lived and he's traveled to, I believe it's 11 different countries. Is it 11?
13, actually, but
13. Excuse me.
All right.
13 different countries. He's lived in 4. Am I saying that right?
I have 3. I've been to 3 in United States and Mexico and in Spain.
United States, Mexico, and Spain. 26 years old, family. He left. He went to college, did his thing, finished college, jumped on a plane, and I think I seen him like twice since. He's been traveling the globe. So we want, and our co-theme today is how to let go of fear and just live your life, right? So I want him to share with us just a little bit of tidbits on how do you really do that? How do you do that really in a realistic way? So Kyle, what made you tell us a little bit about what you're doing in Mexico?
Okay. Well, thank you for the introduction. Like you said, I'm 26, and you remember after my graduation, I graduated in 2012 from the University of South Carolina, and after that, I decided to move to Barcelona, Spain, to pursue a master's degree in international relations.
Okay.
So at that time, I had nothing. I had no financial support. I had no kind of like course or direction. I just had a will, I wanted to go to Spain. I didn't have the resources or anything like that, but I knew I wanted to go there. So I worked really hard to get all that organized, to apply to the university in Barcelona, and to get accepted to move over there. So I moved to Barcelona in 2012, and I started studying, but then I quickly learned that you need money wherever you are. You got to make money too. So I started training to become a certified English instructor, English language instructor, while I was also studying for my master's. So that way.
Can you speak up a little bit, Kyle? Okay.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Is it a little low?
That's better. That's better.
Oh, okay.
And so you said when you started your traveling, you didn't have no money to travel.
Exactly.
So what made you decide to just travel when you knew you didn't even really have the financial resources to do so?
Well, that's a really good question, and I guess that comes in on the theme of fear that we're talking about, and how when you when you want to do something and you know that there's obstacles in the way, you kind of resort to the reactions that we resort to when we're afraid of things. We either fight, find a way to to make it happen, or we run or flight. That's the psychologists say you have the fight or flight reflex whenever you're faced with options. But I think that there's another reaction that a lot of people do. There's one animal that does it all the time, and we laugh at it, But a lot of people, there's another reaction. Some people fight, some people flight, but there's another one that's just being paralyzed. Like when you're afraid, there's paralysis. That can just, like some people don't know what to do when they're faced with fear. And I think a lot of people are doing that, like a deer, when the deer sees a red light, it just stops. It stands, don't move, don't go nowhere, don't do nothing. And I think that that instead of doing that, being, paralyzed, thinking, telling myself, oh, I don't have the money, I can't go, I'm just going to sit, do this. I use the other, I rely more on the other. And not to say that flight, running away from your fears is a bad thing, because sometimes, you need to run from the fears, and running away will get you to another way, or get you another alternative assignment. So what I did is I just...
Basically, so you're saying instead of allowing, you did have those fears, but instead of allowing them to paralyze you,
you faced
them. You just decided that instead of not doing it, you're just going to figure out a way to do it.
Exactly. And I know I had two options. You can fight. That means I worked so many double shifts. I was a server. I worked when I was in college. I was on a scholarship, but I also needed, to pay rent and stuff. So I was working as a server in a restaurant. I used to work doubles. That summer before I left, I would come in the morning. I wouldn't leave till night, and I'd make sure I had a couple, $100 in my pocket when I left or something. So I was, that's the fight reflex. The work hard, do what you need to do, sacrifice. Okay, and then the other reflex is the flight at the same time too, because what I was doing is telling myself and also telling everybody around me what I was going to do. I was told them I was going to move to Spain. I was going to study a master's, and I wasn't even accepted into the program yet. I had already.
That's right, and I'm glad you said that, Kyle, because I hear a lot of people they get this impression that don't talk about your goals. Don't talk about your goals. Or, you know what I'm saying? Don't let nobody else know what's going on or what have you. But I kind of find that that's the total opposite of what you should be doing. You should be talking about what you're going to do and letting the world know what your goals and dreams and aspirations are, because that, like you said, Tempe, that brings it out into the universe.
Most definitely.
It takes it out from your imaginative mind into reality.
Wait a minute, say it again.
It takes it from out of your imaginative mind and puts it into reality. It's just like when you tell somebody, take it from imagination and put it into reality. Once you open your mouth and share what your goals or your dreams, your aspirations are with someone else or with other people, it starts to become practical, it becomes real, it becomes, the things start manifesting in your reality that makes it happen.
And the universe can help you reach your goal. The universe gets to work
for you, so don't worry about, not putting it out there. I was taught that fear is false as education as in reality. So don't be afraid of doing something that you want, the universe to bring back to you. So we're going to put you on hold. Don't go nowhere. We want to make sure we play your theme song.
Right.
And
don't you worry about a thing.
Yeah, so you have to motivate people and let people know, because everyone don't know how to, live their life like it's golden. Everyone don't know how to put their fears behind. And you have a lot of people that just don't know how to step out on faith. So I really, really strongly thank you for calling in and spreading some light on people. We're going to share your song, your theme song, and stick around, because we may have some more questions for you. And we want to give, some other things that's going on in here, and move to what? So this is Kyle's theme song, everyone. Listen.
I hear it a little bit. I'm far from it.
Yes.
Don't worry about a thing.
Tell the people out there, we have over 50-some thousand viewers on the elifemedia.net. And we want you all to be encouraged today. Be fired up. Tell someone something positive that may be going through something. Just listen to a few words of our song, our theme song today. Yes.
All right. Anybody have any questions for Kyle? If you do, let us know.
Turn that up.
Let
There
us
you
know.
go. Yeah, so Kyle, stick around, please.
Do you
And
have
don't-
time?
Absolutely, because I would like to. I do have time. I definitely do have the time, and I wanted to talk about when it comes back around to it, about a lot of about the financial aspect of traveling. People that always comes up. Like,
Yeah.
oh, you've been to 13 countries. You've been traveling. You must come from a wealthy family. You must got it, or you know. But there's some little tips and secrets I'd like to share about that for people who think that this is, going abroad and traveling and living in other countries and experiencing different cultures. If you think that that's financially out of your limit, then that's another way that you're allowing fear to paralyze you instead of kicking in those reflexes. So I would like to talk about that. I'll stick around. I ain't going anywhere.
All right. Well, it don't make any sense to have our guest in here and just stand here looking fabulous and beautiful as she is. So we want to give her an opportunity to take some and share some things. But before we do, we're going to take just a quick little brief break. And you guys get ready to call in. So I have these tickets that I want to get rid of. And we'll be back. Thank you.
And two.
So you guys, you can still, talk to us. And if you have something you want to put on.
Okay, we want to.
inside, and you will see. Time has come at last. Keep on, yeah. Keep on, keeping on. You gotta keep keeping on. Keep on, keeping on. You gotta keep keeping on. You can make it if you only try. Don't stop reaching till you touch the sky. Life has many ups and downs. Put your feet on solid ground. Keep on, keep keeping on. You gotta keep keeping on. Keep on, keeping on. You gotta keep keeping on.
All right. Thanks for waiting.
Welcome
We are
back.
back, and we want you to know that you can still call in on 240-455-5934. Before our commercial break, we're introducing our guest today, which is Chris Murray. We want her to chime in on a little of the fun that we're having here in the studio. Hey, Chris.
Hey y'all, I am definitely having a great time. Thanks again for having me.
Yes. So, do you have one of your songs? You know, one of the things that we've learned, since we've been here at Everlasting Life, we have all become family. We are family. By Sister Sledge. We want to hit that song for you just a little bit because we did tell you that it was a little karaoke that we're doing. And if you have a song that you want to call in and tell us what's on your mind and follow it behind a theme song, please feel free to do that. I'm also giving away tickets to the American History Museum. And we want you to know that that's for you. It's only 3. So come on, you guys. We're waiting for you.
brand new
And do we have our guest still with us? Is he still with us? If not, we're going to do our little
right
song.
into
Okay,
Chris.
come on, Chris.
Yeah.
We ready?
What's your
Okay, he's still
Okay.
on. That's good. He's on hold right now.
okay?
And then I have things to add too about this facing your fear. I
Yes.
think that's a huge topic, so let me know.
Okay, most
Yeah,
definitely.
Yeah,
most
we're
definitely.
ready for you. So tell them a little bit about you, Chris, and who you are and what you do.
Sure. Once again, I'm Chris Murray, and I have a company called Chris Murray Media. What I do is brand development strategies and marketing support for companies of all sizes, but I like to focus on startups. I also have a company called the Mom Agency, so that's sort of a subcategory because my passion is working with moms and helping them start or grow their businesses. Because we as women, as you guys know, we have a lot of things that we have to juggle, and
Most
so
definitely.
when we can come together and do things together and support one another, it makes it so much better. So I had to make a special segment for that, but in general, it's all the same thing. Marketing includes strategies, it includes social media marketing and development. It includes pretty much everything: graphic design, I do photography, video, media, interviews. So anything under the sun that deals with communication, either I do it or someone that works closely with me does.
So
And
actually,
we
Chris
did-
did our
That's what I
own.
was getting ready to say. We
our
are so
intro.
close. Break out my mouth now. Yes, she did a wonderful job on our flyer that you see here
Yeah.
on the screen. So if you have any type of media or type of pictures, or she's also does photography, reach out to Chris.
Yes,
reach out to
reach
her.
out.
She's
Reach
excellent.
out.
So say, for instance, you have a new business you just opened up, or you have an existing business that you want more exposure for. She comes out with her media crew, and she interviews you. She talks about what you're doing. She does a view of the whole the shop if you have one, and so
Yeah.
she's powerful. She's very powerful. And check her out. How can they find you online? On Facebook?
Online, it's Chris, that's Kris Murray, live. That's everywhere. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, it's Chris Murray Live.
All that.
All that, YouTube, all that is all the same, Chris Murray Live. Check me out because, like they said, we like to stay ahead of the game. So what we do, we come in with the camera. We create our own hashtags, so that way, like during the holidays, we had something like a holiday pop-up shop, or I don't know, it had a cool name. I don't know what it is right now. But we just like to connect people, especially in local areas, especially in our community, because like I said, it's really important to stick together and just promote one another. So we like to have fun doing it too. So
Now,
definitely reach out.
fear. How do you face your fears and do it anyway?
That's a big one, but I love that topic because I think that's something that I personally face a lot. I have another hashtag, a blog that I call My Life as a Failure because I feel like I've failed a lot more than I've been successful. And, as painful as it is, it's actually very helpful to me in learning all the things not to do. So when I go into new projects, I take on new things, I can bring all of those things with me. So that's something that I'm going to be working on in the future, just in expanding that. But in terms of advice, I think there are 3 key things that I kind of stick to in order to just push forward. The first thing is just to know who you are. You have to know who you are because if you're solid in who you are, then people can't do things or say things to throw you off your game. Maybe they can shake you a little bit when you come back, you get your nose. I'm thinking about getting a tattoo up here, saying, that, you can do it and, things like that just to kind of help out. But when you know that, when you have those roots and that foundation, then, it's very difficult to shake you. Number 2, as the caller mentioned, your nephew, you have to have goals because if you don't have goals, anything goes. That's relationship wise, that's professionally, that's in general life. If you don't have standards, if you don't have morals and values, things that you can again reference, then it becomes difficult to kind of stay your ground and be consistent. And lastly, I think you should face your fears head on. Somebody once said that if you have a fear of something, that means something greater is on the other side.
Wow.
That fear is generally standing in between you and the next level, whether it's your business, your personal life, relationships, whatever it is. So I encourage everyone to go and head into your fears face on and get it over with. It's like, if you have if you're thinking about something and you're kind of going back and forth, you're not sleeping well, once that date or that thing is over, then you can rest, right? So why not just jump into it, get it over with, fail or success, it's over with, and you're going to learn something from it, whether it's a failure that you learn from or a success that you learn from. So
I really agree with you, and I think I should share, since we're talking about this, you never know what we are saying can help each other.
Right.
And I've always had a fear, and you would not be able to tell it because I'm so outgoing, I'm so outspoken, but I always had a fear of stardom. Yes, I mean, I come from a family and a background of singers and actors and dancers and performing artists.
Right.
Went to Northeast Performing Arts. I was the one of the first students of the Northeast Performing Arts. I was a member of the Everyday Theater, and those are things that prepared us for stardom.
Right.
But when it came to like really trying to get out there and do audition, I think I really hated competitions. I really had a fear of losing, and I learned today that it's okay to lose because you're not losing to what your goals are. You're not losing to your dream. It's just that everyone have a time. There's a time for everything, and maybe it just wasn't my time. And I really, really wish I would have understood that back then. I wouldn't have gone through so much depression because it made me just kind of shut down when it was time to really promote my gifts and my talent.
Right, and that's one thing that you can't do, guys. Never, ever, ever, ever shut down because, like she just said, everything is an opportunity for learning. You might feel bad. Now, give yourself time to grieve because I go through that too,
Yes.
And, when something doesn't go the way that you think or you think it should, you get that feeling in your chest, start burning. I stay in the bed. When I'm depressed, I can't do anything. I can't work.
Can't eat or
I'll
anything.
open up my computer and I'll just clicking from tab to tab to tab to tab. And I'm like, you know what? I might as well shut this down. So definitely, don't get deterred by it. I mean, like I said, I failed at many things. And if you go and you listen to the stories and the accounts of people who are at the top of their game, they all have experienced failure too.
Yes, and I'm so grateful. Did you have any fears?
Yeah, I actually still do, but
yes,
not many,
we got
but
you
I
back,
do.
girl. We got you.
My greatest fear for a long time was, and still is a little bit, public speaking. Public speaking in front of a large audience,
Yes.
but I found that I had mentors and people who pulled me, So like, I call him my spiritual guide. My Baltimore brother Imhotep with PLM, him and his wife Ife in Baltimore.
Wow.
But he would pull me into different things to speak on panels.
Right.
And I was like, no. He was
You
like,
gotta face that
you
fear.
know,
Yes.
you're going to do it. So just having people around you that believe in you.
That's right.
And encourage you.
That's
To
right.
push you.
Right.
To do those things you may not want to do. That's key too. Because,
Yes, I agree.
Yeah, that's key. Having people close to you that will encourage you
Yes.
to get out
That's
there
right.
and face
Yes.
your fears. Because
Yes.
sometimes we could talk ourselves out of stuff.
Yes.
And then somebody else come up and be like, girl,
Yeah.
that ain't nothing for you. Go on and do that. Or, you know what I'm saying? Or you better go and do that.
Right.
So, and that is sometimes all you need is that extra little push from others.
Well,
and
I
support.
strongly agree with you. And like I said, since we've been out here at Everlasting Life and we have really become family and, so that's put back in what we are talking about today in our little karaoke. So let's play a little bit of our We Are Family. Y'all ladies ready to do a little something, because we don't want our audience to think that, oh, Lord, I thought they was doing karaoke today. We just doing it with our, we're mixing and blending it in and, want y'all to be in on the fun. Don't forget, you need to call in with your song too, okay? All right, ladies, get close to your mic. We're going to show the audience how we're going to do this. You might have to come up a little bit so you can see the words. Yes.
You want to join us, baby?
You can come up. It's enough mic. We can share. Turn us up on our microphone. All right. We're going to do this. We're waiting for the words. Is the words going to come out? Oh, I guess I got to fill that bar up. So next time, fake it till we make it, fake it. We are family. Come on, Chris. I got all my sisters with me. Hey, hey, hey. We are family. Get up, everybody, and sing. Oh. We are family. Yeah. Come on. I got all my sisters with me. Ow. We are family.
Hey, 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 y'all.
Get up, everybody, and sing.
My own words in.
Everyone can see we're together as we walk on by. And when we fly just like birds of a feather, I won't tell no lie. Oh, all of the people around us, they say, can they be that close? Just let me stay for the record. We're giving love in a family dog. We are family. I got all my sisters with me. We are family. And it's just that good, y'all.
Everybody.
See, that's just that easy.
Okay,
See, we can sing all day long.
Ourselves
And
a
that
hand.
ain't what we want to do. We want to give y'all opportunities. Is our guest still on? Because
Yes, there
we
was
want
some
him to know
songs,
that
too.
he
There
has the opportunity to pick another song out too.
Okay, the phone number again. Tibby, give him the phone number.
And I love giving the phone number because one time your girlfriend gave the number. I don't know what the number was. You could have been to some, other line. But anyway, the number here and where we want you to call is 240-455-5934. And I think some of you can see it behind it. Someone told me that last week. They was like, Tempe, it's right behind you guys.
It is right behind us. And
I
Terry
just like
Hayes
saying the number. Okay.
and Todd and Alonzo and Gerald, thank you guys for joining us. We appreciate you guys. If you have any questions for us, someone's calling in.
Yes.
So if you have any questions for us pertaining to fear, how to let go, some advice, some encouragement, do you have any fears that you have a problem with? Okay.
So, in order to, can you call us back, nephew, in about 5 minutes? We got to get another call because I want to give these tickets away. All right.
Absolutely.
Yes. We want to be able to give these free tickets away, and I'm hoping that I can do that because I know going to the African American Museum is such a great thing. Do we have our next caller yet?
Okay.
All right. So until then, all right. Okay.
So I have a question
Yes. What's your question?
pertaining to fear.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see. So how does fear stop us from achieving our goals? Some of the pitfalls.
Well, I don't know. I mean, fear can stop us in a lot of ways because you're afraid of something. You don't want to step and go to that. Do you have any advice on how do we face the fears?
I think just having, like you said, a great support system. If you don't happen to have that, what I do, I'll make a list of pros and cons.
All right.
You know, and I'll see which one weighs heavier, if it's a matter of making a decision or not making a decision. If you do have a coach or a mentor that you can go to, then you can take that list, share it with them, show them what you come up with, or if you're married, you know, with your spouse, or if you know, whatever you do, you can do that. So I think that's a great strategy for that.
All right. Do we have a caller joining us? Hello, who do we have?
This is Terry.
Terry?
Terry, where you calling from?
I'm calling from Cleveland, Ohio. This is Terry Salon. I'm calling from Cleveland, Ohio.
Oh,
Terry from
nice.
Cleveland. Woo-hoo!
So what's on your mind, Terry?
I want to ask something about a statement that was made earlier that all of you had agreed to. I want to shoot something out there to see how y'all felt about
Okay.
the way I received it.
Okay.
And you all were saying, the brother on the line had said it first. He was leading the conversation, and then you all had said something about put it out into the universe. Don't hold it in. Put it into the universe.
Right.
Something you want to do, put it out there into the universe,
Right.
and allow the universe to make it or help it happen. Right.
Right.
Now, on that note, I want to ask this. Do that actually work in the other way too? Because a lot of people don't say things because they think people putting negative vibes out to the universe because of the way they understand how the universe works.
Right.
Whatever the universe receives, the universe do.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? So, like, if you say, I'm having a bad day, then the universe say, yep, you're having a bad day.
Good point.
That is a good point.
Excellent point. Yeah, you're right. You're right. So is it whatever you put out there, you know, you attract back to you.
But
So
one of the things that we really
That's why a
want.
lot of people don't want to say what they got in their mind to do, because you hear people say, don't say nothing about it, just do it, because they don't want people to put those negative vibes out there in the universe. So what do y'all think about somebody being counterproductive to your thoughts to the universe? Since the universe don't have a yes and a no, it's just there to serve whatever you.
Well, what I would say to
that.
what I would say, Terry, is when you have to kind of like use a really personal judgment, you wouldn't want to put something out that you don't want to happen. You know what I'm saying? It just makes sense to me that if I didn't want something bad to happen, I definitely would keep that to myself. But if it's something that I really, really like, say, if it's some money that I want, or a job, or a career, or be able to do something great for others, because people always giving me things, and I say, well, one day I want to be able to give and not borrow. You want to put those kind of things out, positive things, you know what I'm saying? Because there's enough negativity in the world, so you don't even have to search for that. You don't even have to wish for that. But something that you know that you really, really wish and thought was impossible to happen, those are the great things that I would say and encourage to put out. Don't put nothing negative out if you don't want it to come back. You know?
And also, wait a minute, to what you were saying as well, I think he was also mentioning that other people will say things to kind of counter your positivity.
Yeah.
And that's why you don't want to share it, because other people, well, in my mind, I mean, there's going to always be people out here that counter some positivity. Yep. But you can't let that stop you from, you know, from taking the reins and going at it yourself. So that's when your blocking mechanisms come into play. Right. It's like, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do it this particular time frame, and this is going to be the outcome. And somebody walks up and be like, well, you can't do that. Oh, okay, well, later for you and watch my smoke.
Yeah.
Right.
So-
another thing, I think you definitely have to use your discretion, because I think when you say things out loud, that's the equivalent of putting it out into the universe.
Right.
So you don't necessarily want to go on Facebook and say, "Yo, I just came across this huge business opportunity down at XYZ," and then you get there and there's 20 other people there ready to steal your opportunity. So I think you definitely have to use your discretion.
Okay,
in where
that
you're
makes a lot of
saying,
sense too. That makes a lot of sense. Okay.
Right.
Yeah,
And-
definitely, speak it out, but it doesn't necessarily have to be on Facebook, or Instagram,
Right. Right. And I think that what happens is that's their negative energy, not yours. So if you coming in positivity and light and shine, and somebody else is not, well, that's not you know what I'm saying? That's not your beef to take on. That's their negativity. That's what they're putting out into the universe. So
Then you circle
You know?
yourself around like-minded people and great people and supporting people. If you know that you're constantly surrounding yourself around negativity and they ain't gonna have nothing but negative things to say, you're kind of like in control of who you can be around and what you allow yourself and your spirit to be around. So you can always get away from that negative. If it's something that you know that you want to put something great out to the universe, then get around those people that's going to have your back and it's going to tell you words of encouragement. They're going to tell you something that you think you want to hear. You know what I'm saying, Terry? I hope that we have helped you and that we, kind of cover with. Is there anything else you would like to say?
No, and I'm not, and I don't want to hold up no more of your time. You cover. I asked what I wanted to ask, and all three of you queens answered it. I wish y'all the best. Y'all did
we
your thing.
appreciate
thank you,
you, and
Terry.
thank you for chiming in. And we appreciate you, Terry. We really do. Thank you so much.
You have a great day.
Yeah.
You too.
All right.
So
What are some of the things that you trying to put out, Chris? This is a new year. I don't even want to think the same. I don't even want to do some of the same things that I've been doing. I want to be able to move it up, keep it going, and just circle myself. I think when I came here to Everlasting Life, I started circling myself around like-minded people and great people.
Right. Well, I think the perfect example is the Wednesday night event. So if you guys are free, please come out tonight. The Health, Wealth, and Knowledge of Self workshop series. That in itself, health, wealth, and knowledge of self, I think that's what I'm trying to step up. Money. You need money to fuel the ideas and the dreams that you have. Health. If you don't have your health, it doesn't matter how much money you have. And knowledge of self. Again, going back to if you don't know who you are, you can be bamboozled, and no one wants to be a bamboozled. So
Yeah,
I
so
agree.
did you have a theme? What was your theme? We never did get you your theme.
Oh, we did get to my thing.
No.
I've been on Mary here lately.
Oh, that's a really
it's
good.
the God in me. Hey,
All
it's the God in
right.
me.
Hey.
Yeah, that's my theme
I
song
think we
today.
have
It
a
changes though,
caller.
like every year.
We have
We have a caller.
Yes, we have a caller.
Caller, are you
I
there?
think it's me again, the Cheyenne caller from Mexico City. I want to
Okay.
chime in before y'all
Yeah.
wrapped up, I think.
Yeah. So you
I'm
wanted to
trying-
share some? You said some tips.
Exactly, yeah, because I get a lot of questions from people about, don't how you live in another country and without, do you speak the language? Do people stare at you? Are you? There's a lot. and we don't have a lot of time, but I want to talk about just two quick aspects. One thing is that a lot of people are afraid about money. Okay, money I think drives a lot of the fear that we have in finances, and you want to hold on to what you got, and you want to try to get as much as you can, and I think that's one thing that we need to change our mindset about, is about how we look at money. Is it controlling you, or are you trying to control it, and you trying to make
Is money
make it
controlling
work
you,
for
or are you controlling
Okay.
it? Good point.
And that's one point. And then nowadays, in today's day and age with technology, there's so many ways to be able to make some money, to be able to finance what your dreams are, your goals. We got GoFundMe websites. You got online conversation classes. This is one thing I wanted to suggest for a lot of people. I don't care what age you are, young, older, middle age. Teaching English as a second language, okay, or having conversations with foreign people in English is exploding. all around the world.
You said
nowadays.
teaching English
is-
as a second language is exploding around
Exactly.
the world. Foreign
Exactly.
language.
You know,
That's a good way to get out there and
English
travel
is
and earn money at the same time.
Exactly. It has become the universal language right nowadays, in our globalized world.
Right.
We need to communicate with each other. In China and Japan and France, Europe or Mexico, no matter where you are, you got to communicate. And the language that we use is English. That's the language
Right.
of business, the language of travel, everywhere
So we
you
have a
go in
valuable
this world.
asset right here in our mouths,
Exactly. And
that we don't use
And that's
for
something
profit.
that every last person who was born in the United States, you black, you white, or no matter what, that's something that we already are gifted with, the ability to not natively speak English. And that's what is in high demand. That's, I think, the highest demanding market right now is just a native speaker. You don't need to have a degree in teaching English. You don't need to have, a master's in education. You just need, there's a certificate that you can get. It's a 30-day program that you can pay for online, or you can go to, anywhere to do it. It's kind of like if you want to be a
We're
realtor.
gonna have them
you
get
do
that
license.
information, Kaya. If they need that information from you, you're saying it's a program. They can reach me, and I can in turn get it through you.
Absolutely. Yeah,
Okay.
I'll give you the information. It's called TEFL certification. It's TEFL. It's called Teaching English as a Foreign Language.
Teaching
it's a 30-day
English as a foreign
intensive
language.
program.
Okay.
It's an intensive program. It's a 120-hour, 30-day program where you basically go and you learn strategies to teach English as a second language. Okay, you learn about grammar. You learn a lot yourself,
right.
but then you also
Okay.
learn how to teach. And
Yes,
then you
sir.
can work and do
It-
things like online.
But we don't
teaching
have much
where-
time left, nephew.
Ooh,
But I
yeah.
know you
Okay.
full of them. I know you full of tips and stuff. But
Yeah.
is there any way that what's the best way for people to reach out to you if they have any questions or want more information from you directly?
Well, absolutely. Okay. Well, I have a Facebook. Okay. I'm not big on blogging or anything like that, but you can find me on Facebook and add me and send me a friend request.
And that's
I'm
Kayell,
a-
and that's spelled Kyall. Same last
Exactly. I'm
name
the
as
only one in the
mine.
world with that name. I swear, if you put it in on Google, you'll find me.
Google them.
It's a
That's
very difficult
Kayell
name,
Malik.
I've learned that.
Yes,
Yeah,
and he has
okay.
a wealth
and
of
I'd be happy to
information.
talk about anything, okay, about anything, especially about diversity. Especially with a lot of African Americans, we don't have that experience being in other countries and living in societies where we don't have to face the same problems that we face in the U.S. There's
Right.
racism, there's bigotry, and these things that we hear from Trump. I've been living in Mexico for almost 3 years now, and this is the most comfortable I've felt in my skin.
Wow.
In anywhere, and that's sad.
Did y'all hear that, family? He said he's been living in Mexico for 3
years.
years, and that's the most comfortable he's been in his skin.
I've been
So
so
he doesn't have to
welcomed
deal
by
with
the
a lot
people
of the
here,
whole
so beautiful, so free.
racism.
I'm not held back economically because there's so many more opportunities for me because
And that's Mexico. See how the
because
media
I'm
do?
not. They don't have that.
Media tell
same
you Mexico,
perspective.
go there, there's crime, drug lords, kingpins.
That's
But
another thing. Be careful with the media. The media
that
tell you all
media,
types
I'm
of
so
things.
big on that
They
media
only tell you
being
what they want you to
vicious.
know.
It's vicious. Well, Kaya, I would wish we had more time to talk to you, nephew.
I
I
do
really
too.
do. But we really running out of
do too.
time. But we
Absolutely
thank you
understand.
so much for your wealth of
Yes,
information.
Thank you.
No,
Yes.
thank you for having me. Thank you so much. Love you.
I love you too.
And I'm going to end with a saludarte en español. Okay, gracias por tenerme aquí y espero que tengan un día muy linda. Okay, thanks for having me here. I hope you have a beautiful day. ladies.
The nine.
Beautiful.
The nine.
Oh, thank you. How do you say? Gracias, gracias. Okay. Well,
I'm gonna have to connect with him. I speak Spanish from now. Give me a job.
that was Kayell, and Tippy has something she wants to share with us here.
Well, since it's almost time for our show to be over, we only have a couple more minutes. I just want to end everything that we did today. I mean, great big round of applause to your nephew calling in, our guest Chris Murray for being here, me and my girl Al. Y'all never know what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
But like I said, I don't know what y'all plan on doing for this year, but I said I'm moving on up. We're moving on up the east side to the deluxe apartment in the sky. We're moving on up to the east side. Any other note? Tell them be back here every Wednesday. At
Every
3
Wednesday.
o'clock. Never know what we gonna do, who we gonna have, and who we gonna promote.
Yes.
Until then, everyone, God bless you.
Yes.
Peace.
Peace. Till next time.
There's something on your mind. Tell me.
I said,
Just stay on the line.